This is Muscle Central and I'm Michael Diamond. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, I'm going to talk about a couple of things in this video. I'm going to talk about the potential battle between Hunter Labrada and Rubiel Mosquera about a month from now in Italy. But first I want to go back to that Olympic women's boxing match and just clarify some things. You know, the people that were saying that they're from this person's country and that's a woman, that's a girl, was always a girl, raised a girl, and the other side of the story, they were saying transgender. I even assume transgender. Things are a little tricky over here. This is not a transgender person. This person does have XY chromosomes, which would make you a male, but as such the case, sometimes things get a little cross-wired in nature, and things that are just not supposed to happen. We have hermaphrodites. I was always having a hard time saying that word. That's a person with both male and female genitalia. The Greek god Hermes, that's where the word comes from. I don't know whether this person, I'm saying this person not as disrespect, technically we're talking about a male. I don't know if this person was born an hermaphrodite or there was something else going on. From what I learned, you could be born with female genitalia and have XY chromosomes. But keep in mind that the testosterone levels were very high also. If he was only born with one genitalia, this possibility is that the testes can be internal, any way you look at it, cranking out a lot of testosterone. Let's say born with female genitalia, but chromosomes are XY and cranking out testosterone like a male should be. You go through puberty as a male, technically. You might be raised as a female, but you're a male. I'll give a quick example. I remember a documentary I once watched, a guy on a documentary. He was one of these cases. He was actually an hermaphrodite. On the advice of the doctor, the male genitalia was removed. Growing up through childhood, adolescence, as going through puberty and growing into an adult, things weren't right. Gets further testing, this is a male. The chromosomes were XY. That's why he felt like he did when he was growing up, being raised as a girl. This is a very odd case. Things like this happen very rarely, but they obviously happen. So maybe born visually appearing to be a girl, could be raised as a girl, but chromosomes say you're a male and you're producing testosterone like a male, you go through puberty, male puberty, you have those, you're a male, technically, and you have the same advantages as any other male would competing against a woman in the sport. It's a slippery slope, but the only thing I can say is this person, this man, I don't want to be disrespectful, so let's say, I don't want to be disrespectful, so let's just say this person, I feel, I have a different feeling. I don't have a resentment towards them because maybe they were raised as a girl and sees themselves as a girl, but your genetics say you're a male. Let's go into a potential matchup between Hunter Labrada and Rubiel Mosquera coming up in Italy in a few weeks. I'm assuming that Rubiel will compete in this show. He did show up to the last show that he was scheduled to. He didn't pull out. I'm going under the assumption that he is. If Hunter is in the show, I don't know who else is in the show, it's not going to be an easy show for Rubiel. If he makes an appearance like he did in his previous show, it'll be a long night for him. Now, I've been a little critical about Hunter over the last couple of years also. But I think whatever issues he had going on, he's figured it out. It's similar. It's conditioning. Well, when it comes showtime, he just hasn't been able to really bring the look, conditioning-wise, that he needs to bring. And it's not that he's out of shape. And then we find out about his diet, a liquid diet. Yeah, it may be chicken and rice, but he's blending it. And I can't explain why, but it just affects the body differently when you have all your food in that manner. And he's changed things up. Looks like he's back in the direction that he started off. And hey, after all, he made fourth. He took his highest fourth place in the Olympia. And he can be very, very dangerous come Olympia time also, assuming he qualifies. When you look at him by himself, he doesn't really look that big, but in reality, he's a lot bigger than he appears to be at times. When you see him on stage standing next to the other bodybuilders, he got good size. Structure, shape, he knows how to present himself. After all, he has Labrada genetics. It's just bringing it all together. Where am I going with this? Could Rubiel beat Hunter? Hunter would have to be the favorite going into the show. Possibly. But Rubiel would have to bring in conditioning that we definitely didn't see from the last show. And when he turned pro and competed as pro the next days, he brought in a pretty good conditioning package. That wouldn't be enough either. You need to bring in a better package than that. And he needs to show that he really wants it. My gut feeling is his head's not really in it. Like I said before, maybe he can prove me wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. I'd like to see him battle really hard against Labrada. I'd like to see it be a very competitive matchup between the two of them. But as of now, I'm not too sure that it's going to roll out that way. And about Hunter Labrada doing that show, that leaves him about if he wins the show and qualifies for the Olympia, great. He can just take that and roll into the Olympia. But if he doesn't win that show, he's around a month or so away from the Olympia, and he doesn't have much time to qualify, and I don't know how many shows will be left at that point. Strategically, I'm not sure if it was the best idea. Like I said before, I'm not sure of the lineup. We know Rubiel and Mosquera is pegged to go into it. Any way you look at it, Hunter would have to be the favorite going into the show, but it's not a guarantee. Is that a smart, like I said, is that a smart strategic move for him? Okay, that's about it. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.